Am I live? Am I live? Okay. All right. Okay. Am I live? How can I tell? There's a new like live producer. Oh, nothing like going live on the internet to show you what you actually look like, huh? I hope this is working. I don't know. The going live is like a new thing now. So if anybody hops on here, let me know if it's working. Huh. Sorry, just looking, just seeing what this is about. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going live. Okay. I'm going to go live in all this glory on Instagram as well. So I can ramble about something. This is completely unplanned, obviously. Okay. Let's go live. Okay. Why not, right? Let's just like go live in all this glory all over the internet. Yeah, nothing like seeing yourself, for the first time today to be like, woo, okay, clearly haven't washed my hair in a while. Clearly we're going for the bum look. So I'm going to put a comment up here that says whatever I titled this. How do I know what I titled it? This is rambling about motivation and making real changes. Okay. All right, and we're gonna pin that comment. Ooh, hello, pin comment. Okay, hello, world, from me and my disgusting, work from home life. Look, it's good, right? Nothing like being real on the internet. So this like live session is kind of spontaneous and really just here because I was inspired by a conversation that I had during my group coaching call on Sunday night and was planning on going live yesterday and then like didn't, whatever. Wow. Any hairdressers out there have any suggestions for me? Okay. So the group call that I was on Sunday night, we are 6 weeks into this 8-week challenge. So they have been going full force, like full throttle into their fitness journey for 6 weeks. And we even like really successfully navigated the whole changeover to at-home workouts. So the half of the women were already doing at-home workouts. And then I had to switch the other ones over as we went into like quarantine world. So we managed that really well. But now we're 6 weeks in, and this is always, no matter what client I'm working with, whether it's one-on-one or in the group program, 6 weeks is where motivation takes a dip because you've been going hard for 6 weeks. You've been loving all of the workouts and you've been loving the results and you've been loving the way that your body is changing. And then all of a sudden it's like, 6 weeks. And it's really, that's when motivation drops. And what happens when motivation drops is that we're just like a little bit less into the work that it takes to see the results. Those results never like lose their spark. I mean, they're always amazing. And it's always so cool to see your transformation pictures. And that sort of sparkle never goes away. But the desire to do the work to get there is going to drop. And so I said something to the group challenge that I think really hit home with them that I want to say to you, and this is why I'm going live forever, is that motivation ebbs and flows. It comes and goes, right? And that's okay. We just have to be aware of the fact that like sometimes we're not really going to feel into it. When we don't feel into it and when motivation is low, the actions that we continue to take, even though the motivation is low, it's revealing the changes that we've actually made at like a deeper level. So when motivation drops, the stuff that you keep doing, like still getting your workouts in, like still, eating your vegetables with your meals, like those kinds of actions actually reveal the kind of changes that you're making at a more fundamental and long-lasting level. So that's actually really exciting. And I was able to talk through the group about this where like they're telling me that their motivation is low and that they're, it's 6 weeks in and like that happens at 6 weeks. Like that is not a bad thing if your motivation dips. It's always going to dip. So 6 weeks in, if your motivation is low, but you're still eating healthy meals 3 times a day, and you're still getting all of your workouts in, and you're still being more active outside of your workouts because that's become your lifestyle habit, that means that like the changes that you're actually making are sinking in because they're no longer reliant on the kind of motivation and emotional kind of mindset tricks that we have to play to get ourselves going. You don't have to do that anymore. You're just doing it, which means that it's actually part of your lifestyle. And that is what actually makes the results stick around long term. So I just wanted to share that reflection and that experience that we had in the group coaching call, because that is the proof that it's working. And that is pretty freaking exciting. So I want you, if you're feeling low motivation right now, like of course you are, your body is reacting to stress. We are, it's okay to not feel very productive. It's okay to feel stuck and stressed and unsure. But what you can then take a look at is how you're still keeping things going. And when you realize that you are still keeping things going and you're still making healthy choices and you're still moving your body and you're still doing the dang thing, then you can celebrate that because you can be like, oh my gosh, like, look at the changes I've actually made. And that's huge. So take a second and like give yourself a high five or a pat on the back or like, go get an extra cup of coffee because you earned it, because you are still doing it and you're still moving forward. Even if the pace is a little bit different these days, or even if, the way that you're moving forward and your actual workouts look a little bit different, they're still valid and they're still worth celebrating. So you are a badass, and I hope that you celebrate your badassery every single day. And always, always, always DM me, reach out to me if you want to celebrate how badass you are, or if you want a little bit of help bringing out your inner badass. I am here for you and cheering you on the whole way. So happy Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Rachel Rambles, and stay tuned for some really cool stuff coming up in the next, 4 days. Okay, bye.